Hey yo, what's up? How's it? Once again, welcome to it. It is hashtag voice. Yes, that radio guy show. My name's Calvin, that radio guy Mlambo. Thank you once again for joining me right here on here, YouTube. Yeah, man. So you know what you need to do. Do the things, man. Do the things. Hit like, subscribe, and also remember to share it. Let's just do the things, man. And once again, something that I've been thinking about, this past week, because, yeah, when you find yourself in that space of noticing what's happening on the social media streets, especially on Twitter, and of course, when you literally think about it, most radio stations, their websites, they do carry the entertainment side. So obviously, those stories will pop up on your timeline and everybody has been talking about it in terms of your gossip news, and it's just the run of the mill things. It's something that I feel is happening each and every single year. So why is everybody fucking surprised? I don't know. But yeah, we all know Minnie Dlamini and her husband Quincy Jones divorce. From what we've been reading in the papers, kind of not a nice situation to be in. It kind of reminds you back in the day of the Black Coffee and his ex-wife Enhle Mbali situation, which also for me I feel like it fizzled out because that's how the story goes. At the end of the day, there's always going to be something new to talk about, right? We all know that. There's always going to be something new that happens. Somebody's going to do something stupid. Somebody's going to be accused of something. And then everybody moves on. But then, I was reading the statement that got released by Quentin and Umini Dlamini. And I'm like, okay, interesting. Vele, PR statement-wise. But once again, there's that whole thing that they're asking for privacy. Yes, I know, it's a private matter. They're asking for privacy. Weren't you the ones that invited us into your life anyway by broadcasting your show, making a whole spectacle, making it a Showmax special of your wedding, becoming Mrs. Jones. You literally invited the world to be like, hey, listen, this is what's currently happening. So this is where I feel once again that celebs get it wrong. You ask and you invite people into your life, into a very intimate part of your life. They are there because not too long ago we saw, how many ever years ago, I don't know how old Lamini's baby is. It's like one of those things that sometimes I don't invest myself in knowing the nitty gritty details because at the end of the day, this is shit that they fucking do every time. Invite you into their lives, and then when shit hits the fan and you want to know the juicy details, they ask for privacy. So Miza and Mohamed did the same with their wedding special. Whole Mursa deal that was made, bring the world in, wedding hits rock bottom, shit goes south. Now they're asking for privacy. You must be some special kind. I don't want to use that word because, as they say, you can literally insult everybody. But you must be some kind of a special human being to think that you deserve that type of treatment. I mean, let's just take a look at life itself. No. Let's not make it about life. Let's make it about celebs over the years. At this present moment, everybody knows that Johnny Depp is going through his shit with Amber Heard. Knowing very well what he did back in the day, left his family for Amber Heard. Shit hits the fan. And apparently Amber Heard done went and shit in his bed. When I saw that, I was like, get the fuck out of here. A whole dump. Who does that? Amber Heard. Anywho, we also how a bit ugly Black Coffee and his ex-wife Entle's story came on the social media streets. Lights. Hey, look at us in the dark. And then we saw how much money she gets. I was like, God damn. That's a lot of money, man. And who can ever forget the infamous Jeff Bezos and his wife and his ex-wife? I mean, that lady is one of the richest women in the world right now because of her divorce settlement from Jeff Bezos. So it does happen that marriages fail, right? Fantastic. Jay-Z and Beyonce, if we remember correctly, they've been married how many ever years? Jay-Z and Beyonce's wedding was one of the most best kept secrets. We all knew that it was happening, but nobody knew when it was happening. You only saw with pictures afterwards, and you never saw pictures, like intimate pictures. It was literally, I think even the airspace around the place where they got married was sort of like cornered off for the duration. The wedding, I mean the guest list was secret and all of that. Beyonce, many years later, comes out cheating, yada 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 yada, but they still married, right? Yes, they are a power couple. They have weathered the storms, but they never invited the world into that special moment, that intimate moment of theirs. I don't know if you remember back in the day, Top Billing. That was, for me, Top Billing used to do it in a very classy way. Because obviously they'd come to your wedding and it would be a feature on one of the shows. They did it to many people. The one that comes to mind for me when I can think about, they were also media and public personalities per se, but they now in the corporate space. I don't know, Basetsana and Romeo Kumalo. You know, everybody remembers Romeo from his Metro FM days, Basetsana from, you know, being Miss South Africa and then also being a top billing presenter and everything. When they got together, yes, their wedding was shown on, you know, on Top Billing. And I guess back then streaming wasn't that huge. So there wasn't a big hoo-ha made about it, like as it has been recently, you know. Case in point, Somizi and Mohale, Quentin and Mini. And yes, we can say that they've also weathered the storms, but we wouldn't know about it. Because why? We were just shown a small glimpse of the day, the ceremony, but we were never shown everything. But here in these two cases, we were shown, you know, from moments of popping the question to membesos and every other intimate detail. So now shit is hitting the fan and they're asking for privacy. Listen, get the fuck out of here. South Africans are not going to listen to you. Plain and simple. I don't know in how many ways you can put it, but the way it has become and the way that celebs tend to forget that sometimes they own actions and they own decisions. Because one thing that we all know that comes along with, you know, such a special on a streaming service is that you get compensated, you know, and handsomely so. According to reports, Minnie and Quinton Jones's thing was over R1 million by MultiChoice. I can definitely believe it. So Mizi's also more than $1 million. Definitely believe that too. You know, so definitely they were thinking about, hey, listen, why not make money out of this? And who's going to say no to R1 million? Come on, let's be honest. Who's going to say no to R1 million? Compared to the guys on, which I believe, on Our Perfect Wedding and Gonjaini, Umshato Wetu, and all those other shows that you have out there, those guys literally, they write to the program to invite the crew. Once again, what happens? You are inviting the media. Remember that. You're inviting the media. Where are they going to put that stuff? Out there for the world to see. Yes, YouTube is the same because it's out there. Anybody everywhere in the world can see it. And that's why you make that conscious decision to be like, am I going to put my stuff on the net or not? If you're going to do that, big ups to you. Be prepared to get backlash. If people don't like your shit, they don't like your shit. If they like your shit, they will fox with you. Plain and simple. But then if they don't go crying in a corner, oh, why isn't everybody liking my stuff? No, that doesn't work that way. So, when you invite the media to your wedding, to you getting married to the love of your life, right? And we know, listen, there's nothing new about divorce. It's as old as time. People get together, they think they're gonna last for the rest of their lives. 2-3 years. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Kim Kardashian got divorced after 58 days. I mean, what was that? What was that about? Remember that? That's a month and... was it 50? Yeah, somewhere there. Back in the day to that other idiot. You know? But hey, he went for it. Kanye, he lasted. 3 kids, 4 kids, I don't know. So, hey, they had an E-special. What happens there? They invite the world. Not just America, but the world. Remember that. So, of course, there would be interest. And there is going to be interest when shit hits the fan and their marriage doesn't work out. So, whatever's going to happen, all these current divorces, and there's a lot of them right now. I mean, one of my idols that I look up to in terms of the media space, DJ Fresh, also announced, was it last year, that him and his wife, going through a divorce, have been separated for a long time. And one of the things that I saw that a lot of people commented on were like, yo, you guys have been separated for a year. What's going on? And one of the things that me being a DJ Fresh follower and a fan, and I've been watching literally what he has been putting out there concerning his family, his privacy. I wasn't surprised. I was like, wow, okay, that's happening. Hey, it happens. Here's one interesting thing, just to go back on DJ Fresh, where if you are a person who's been paying attention to how he's been navigating the game, you only know what he wants you to know in terms of his public persona, his public appearance, and everything like that. Those who know him on a personal level know him that way because those are his people. You check. One thing that I've loved about him over the years, not even one single picture of him and his kids on any social media or media platform. Yes, we can deduce from the tattoo on his back from his one of his sons. They're like, okay, that's what he looks like. But I remember there was one Instagram photo where he had blurred his kid's face out. I was like, big ups. You know, that's what I would love about the day I'm blessed enough to have my own family. That yes, should I have the public personality or the persona and whatever and everything that I'm working towards, that is going to be for the public consumption. Everything else, my private life, my family, that is going to be mine. And people should not feel any, because we've got this whole, what's the word that I'm looking for? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. But it will come back. We've got this whole mentality that we deserve to know everything that happens in the lives of celebrities. And no, that isn't the case. Sorry, guys. But remember this. If you put your personal life out there, and something such as marriage is considered as a personal thing, if you're going to put it in a way where each and every detail of it is for public consumption, don't cry. Don't. Because you don't deserve to fucking cry, okay? You were the one that was on some lights, camera, action. Now action is no longer coming your way. Hey. Anyway, listen. Let me leave it at that because, like as I said, I'm not gonna talk for too long. It's just one of those things that I thought to myself, hey, let me just share my thoughts on that. We're gonna continue though. We're gonna continue, of course. Everything is just intertwined. At this present moment, the one thing that we just always love to see is each and every single day is how I feel like we all coming to the sense of desensitizing ourselves to personal things which are actually traumatic, and we make a joke about it. But remember, everything is your fault. Everything that you do in your life is your fault, whether it works out in a good way or a bad way. It's your fault. Okay. Invite cameras to your wedding or into your house and shoot a reality TV show. Don't cry when people are on some, screw you, we want to know everything. Kelly Kumalo, remember, you asked people to watch Life with Kelly. So don't be surprised that now people are on some, why did you allow your lady to... But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that some other time, right? Thanks for the love. Remember, hit like, hit subscribe, do the right things, right? Yeah, man. Name's Calvin, that radio guy. Check you next time. Cheers.